if there is one mentor, it's got to be Satoshi. I think this is the greatest Bitcoin conference ever, to tell you the truth.
Really? Why? Why is that?
First of all, the energy is extraordinary. All the people are extraordinary. It's electric. But the number of announcements, the GameStop announcement and Mayor Adams' announcement about the Bit bonds, and Cantor's announcement about Bitcoin credit, and the Nakamoto announcement. We had the vice president here. We've never had a vice president at a Bitcoin conference, right? So Bitcoin being embraced by the government. We have cabinet members here. Bitcoin being embraced by states. Bitcoin being embraced by cities. Bitcoin being embraced by lots and lots of public companies. Bitcoin being embraced by the mainstream media, rank and file, and just the incredible surge of Bitcoiners here. I think altogether that's extraordinary.
Bitcoinzilla stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoinzilla today and enjoy the new edge. Michael Saylor explains why Bitcoin is the future of money, and we'll break it down together. So stick around and dive in.
In October of 2024, we announced a 21-21 plan. We announced that we were going to raise $21 billion of equity and $21 billion of fixed income in order to buy Bitcoin. And that was 10 times bigger than anything anybody had ever done in the history of the capital markets. It was the biggest equity filing in the history of the capital market, not just in the U.S., but anywhere. And people thought we were crazy. And we said, well, give us 3 years. We'll get through it, And then what came next was the red sweep, followed by an orange cabinet, followed by extraordinary enthusiasm. And we went through that first $21 billion of equity in like 4 months. It went not 3 years, but 3 to 4 months. And then we were able to go and sell billions and billions of fixed income. And so we realized, come this quarter, so we're about 6 months out, we decided that we needed to reset it. And so we doubled down to $42 billion in equity and $42 billion in fixed income. Again, setting our targets out 3 years. Maybe it will take us that long. Perhaps we will go faster. How fast we go is a function of the enthusiasm of the capital markets and the Bitcoin market, and then everything everyone else is doing in this community, right? When the mayor of New York announces that New York is behind the Bit bond, that helps us. When the government announced the strategic Bitcoin reserve, that helps us. Should they buy lots of Bitcoin, that will help us as well. So we don't know exactly how fast we'll get through it, but we're confident that we will. And the goal is to simply strengthen the Bitcoin network by funneling all of that capital from the fiat currency markets and the equity capital markets and the traditional credit markets into the Bitcoin economy.
After a record-breaking 19-day streak of inflows, U.S.-based spot Ethereum ETF finally saw a reversal, posting net outflows of $2.1 million on June 13. This marked the end of the longest inflow streak since these products launched in July 2024, just surpassing the previous 18-day record. Over the 19-day run, the ETF brought in $1.37 billion, about 35% of their total $3.87 billion in net inflows. Interestingly, despite the strong demand, Ethereum is trading lower than where it was at the start of the streak. On May 16, Ethereum was priced at $2,620, but as of now, it's hovering around $2,552. Some analysts believe the lack of a staking feature may be holding these ETF back from reaching their full potential. BlackRock's Robbie Mitchnick even called the ETF less perfect, without staking. Still, optimism is building. Ethereum is catching more attention, and large purchases like Sharpland Gaming's $463 million Ethereum buy are making waves. While Q3 hasn't historically been kind to Ethereum, market sentiment remains hopeful.
Bitcoin is a truth virus. wrapped in a freedom virus, wrapped in a monetary virus. And it is spreading throughout the entire world. When 10 people on the city block embrace it, it becomes more powerful. When the richest person on the block embraces it, it becomes more powerful again. When a small city embraces it, it becomes more powerful again, and the city's transformed. They become more truthful, and they look out further, and they become more rational. And then everyone in the network benefits. And so as Bitcoin spreads virally through cities and counties and states and countries, on one hand, it's drawing their energy. On the other hand, it's transforming them. Every single politician, every single person that seeks to benefit from Bitcoin finds themselves transformed by Bitcoin. So it is a virus, but it's a virus of rationale, and it's a virus of truth, and it's a virus of soundness, sound money. So as more and more countries embrace it, it will actually make Bitcoin stronger. Bitcoin is better if adversaries, if the 20 superpowers in the world or the 20 powers in the world, they all embrace it, they will all create a countervailing check and balance on each other that strengthens the protocol and actually strengthens everybody in the network. So I don't worry about it spreading to other countries. I don't worry about it spreading to more powerful companies or any other entity. I think Bitcoin is a perfect machine made of imperfect parts. And it is true that every single person that adopts Bitcoin will be imperfect. Every company, every government, they will all be imperfect, but they will give their energy to the network. The network will become even more anti-fragile, even more robust, and even more powerful. And that is the impact of this brilliant crypto virus that was unleashed by Satoshi on the world.
Bitcoin's recent flash crash, triggered by rising tensions in the Middle East, might actually be setting the stage for a major rally. After dropping to around $102,650 following Israel's airstrikes on Iran, Bitcoin is showing signs of resilience, and if history repeats itself, this dip could present a prime buying opportunity. According to Bitwise Europe's Andra Dragosh, Bitcoin has historically gained an average of 64.6% within 50 days after major geopolitical shocks, based on data from the top 20 global risk events since 2010. Supporting this outlook, Blockstream CEO Adam Back highlighted how Bitcoin has consistently outperformed traditional assets like gold and the S&P 500 during past crises. For instance, after the U.S.-Iran conflict in 2020, BTC surged over 20%, outpacing other safe havens. A separate study from 2020 confirmed Bitcoin not only reacts to global instability, but may also act as a stabilizing force in turbulent markets. Further bolstering the bullish case, the pool multiple at key on-chain metric remains in the discount zone despite Bitcoin's recent highs. This suggests institutional demand is rising even as miner selling pressure fades. Combined with strong cost basis levels, the market appears solid. If the pattern holds true, this correction could be just the pause before another powerful leg up. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.